This is the L2C Media Network, and this is Sports Final, brought to you by the L2C Media Network. I'm Harry Von Stuttgart, your announcer, and here with the headlines to make the details in the world of sports and more. Here's Steve, the Baxman Bax. You ever wonder when we're actually going to get graphics? Good evening, everybody. I'm Steve, the Baxman Baxley, also known in far and wide as Lugnut6. How you doing? How's everything? And a little special guest. That's right. This is my little fur sister, my little fur baby, Uno, the Mouse Assassin. Say hello to everybody. There you go. Okay. I'm going to put you down so you can go do your thing because I got to do my thing. Okay, folks. How do you like the outfit? Today's the day for pajama tops. There we go. All right. As I said, welcome everybody to the fastest 40 minutes or so of a show, of a sports program you will ever see in your lifetime. And also, I hope someday to get an actual haircut. Anyway, welcome. We have made that possible. Tonight, we, of course, got all the latest sports news. And tonight, we are dedicating this broadcast to a good friend of mine, Miss Mandy Summers. She has done it again. First, excuse me, folks. I know we're on a little bit, but got to get my secret stash. Hey. First, let me tell you something. Mandy Summers is fantastic. One of the up-and-coming, I'm going to say, saviors of the comic book industry, known as Comicscape. Or Comicscape. And she did it with a little thing called Wart The Wizard. There she is right there. There he is right there, Wart The Wizard. And you know, one day, if I get the blessing, I'm going to make me and a couple of friends. We might turn it into an audiobook. Just my way of saying thank you for saving the industry. And folks, I gotta tell you, let's see. This is, of course, her first thing. She there you see Wart The Wizard right there. And I got a lot. I am a comic book person here, and it is Wart The Wizard. I can't wait for the remastering. Great artist, Peter Gilmore is the artiste. And this is, of course, created, written, illustrated, colored, lettered, mailed, female, everything else by the lovely Miss Mandy Summers. Like what? Anyway, I've always wanted to do that. Anyway, this is just part of some other things that I will show you from time to time. Of course, this ain't bad. It's Dark of Midnight, done by, you can see the name right there, Dark of Midnight from Anthony Romano. And the latest gathering I got is, of course, Phantom Volume 1. There you go. Of course, some other things that are Phantom-esque. Right here. Another little Phantom, and of course, one of many little good items here. I put them right here because this is sort of my secret stash in my bag of tricks, which I take with me on runs that I go to. Okay, so Mandy Summers, Peter Gilmore, and friends have come up with another winner. It is called Super Dead, and it closed last night. It is being sent, and everyone who's backed it, everybody who has requested it, you're going to get one hell of a good book. This was a success. In fact, Mandy Summers, when it closed on Indiegogo, she got I mean the dollars $20,251. Says so right here in my running sheet. Of course, wait, don't get there's the run sheet. It also includes our commercial placements. Of course, we like to call them cheap plugs. Okay, so Mandy, if you're watching, mwah, you did it again. I can't wait for your next your next adventure into the world of Comicscape. Maybe you'll make something out of your maybe you'll make a comic book and dedicate it to Leroy the possum. She has a possum. I don't believe this. She has a possum that goes in her garage. She is actually, she has taken this possum to her heart. She's a good person. So Mandy Summers, I applaud you. I salute you. And I wear the official hat. The lug nut. There you go. 19 lug nuts. They're now part of the Oakland Athletics farm system. Double A plus. Is it A plus or double A plus? I think it's double A plus. We'll have to check on that. Go to some of their games. Okay, we've done that. So Mandy Summers, if you're watching, here we go, because it's time for Wart the Wizard to signify sports. That's right, it's time for your sports news and views and scores. Is everybody happy? Yes, we got some scores for you. So here we go. But first, please, leave there be applause for the great folk. Thank you. Here we go. Okay, it is time. Thank you. Little breaking news for you. That's right. We got some breaking news before we do anything else. And it comes from north of the border. That's right. Breaking news. The Hot Stove League is burning. The Toronto Blue Jays have agreed to sign free agent center fielder George Springer. Don't call him Jerry or throw a chair at him. The deal is for 6 years and $150 million. CBS Sports' Jim Bowden confirms the 31-year-old Springer spent the first 7 years of his career with the Houston Astros, making 3 All-Star teams and postseason power numbers in recent memory along the way. And of course, in the shortened 2020 season, Springer hit .265, .359, .540, with 14 homers, 32 ribs with extra sauce, and 37 runs. In 2019, his was shortened to 122 games due to injury, but he hit .292, .383, .591, 39 homers, 96 ribs with hot sauce, and 96 runs. He finished 7th in MVP voting despite the abbreviated campaign. In 63 career playoff games, Springer has hit .269, .349, .546 with 15 doubles, 19 homers, 38 ribs, and 47 runs. He won the 2017 World Series MVP after hitting .379 with a 1.471 OPS, 3 doubles, 5 homers in the 7 games. In 14 career World Series games, he is a .339, .456, .839 hitter. He's 4th in career postseason home runs behind Manny Ramirez, Bernie Williams, and Derek Jeter. Now, the postseason pedigree seems a nice fit with relatively inexperienced, with a relatively inexperienced group that was bounced in 2 games against the Rays in the first round last year. And there is some serious Blue Jay lineup too, with Springer slotting ahead of the likes of Kevin Biggio, Bo Bichette, Teoscar Hernandez, Lourdes Gurriel, and of course, the Lugnut's own Vlad Guerrero. And this guy, he is a solid former, and the Blue Jays got him. He is going to give the Blue Jays some major power. You can count on that. So that is our breaking news. Please applaud. Thank you. That's our breaking news right there. Without further ado or don't, let's keep on here. And we do have some sad news to report. We will do so immediately, as is our choice here. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Don Sutton. The baseball world has lost a Hall of Famer. Longtime starting pitcher Don Sutton died in his sleep this week. Sutton was 75. In his 23-year career, Sutton was a four-time All-Star who finished in the top 5 in Cy Young voting 5 times. Topping out at third, he won an ERA title in 1980 at 2.20, 4 times led his league in whip, and 3 times led in strikeout-to-walk ratio. He played mostly for the Dodgers, but also spent time with the Angels, Brewers, Astros, and Athletics. He ended his career and joined the broadcast booth of Turner Sports under the banner TBS Sports. He worked mainly the Atlanta Braves games, but he also did some of the national baseball games for Turner as well. So he was definitely a man for his time. Sutton ranks 3rd in all-time career starts. Cy Young, of course, 815. Nolan Ryan, 773. Don Sutton, 756. He is even 9th in history in batters faced. Sutton racked up 324 wins, 14th all-time, 3,574 strikeouts, 7th all-time, and 5,282 and a third innings, 7th all-time. He holds the baseball record for 200-inning seasons at 20. He's tied for 5th with 15 seasons of at least 225 innings. In the first 15 years of his career, all the Dodgers, Sutton averaged 249 innings per season. He is definitely one in a million. He will never be forgotten. He will always be remembered as one of the best in Major League Baseball. Okay, let us continue on our little sports majesty and get you more headlines. And here we go. The Super Bowl 55. I can't try 55. Oh, sir. Super Bowl 55. We have the national anthem singers. And as you know, Super Bowl 55 right around the corner as we get closer. Information on all of the events and appearances that come with the championship game are being revealed. Today, the NFL announced who will sing the national anthem and America the Beautiful before kickoff. Grammy-nominated artists Eric Church and Jasmine Sullivan will collaborate for the first time ever to perform the national anthem ahead of the game at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa on Sunday, February 7th. Grammy Award-winning artist Her will also make an appearance during the pregame festivities and is scheduled to sing America the Beautiful. Church and Sullivan come from different areas of the music scene, with Church an acclaimed country singer and Sullivan in the R&B and pop genre. The two will combine their distinct styles in the performance, and NFL reps said partners at Rock Nation have been great in assisting with the vision of combining artists in new ways. This is only the second duet for a Super Bowl national anthem performance. Warren Wawa Snipe, a deaf rapper and recording artist, will perform the national anthem and American Beautiful in American Sign Language on behalf of the National Association of the Deaf. Tweet. The pregame performances along with Super Bowl 55 will air live on CBS because NBC got stuck with the Olympics. Now, the Super Bowl will look unlike any other in many ways due to COVID-19, the pandemic, and while the NFL reps say there will be slight differences in the pregame performances, fans will still be in store for the same level of entertainment they're used to, and fans can also expect the league to honor those who have sacrificed during the pandemic, such as frontline workers. The NFL previously announced that The Weeknd will be the Pepsi Super Bowl 55 halftime show performer. There was word that, she's doing the, okay, thank you. Mind like a steel trap, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. So Super Bowl 55, the national anthem, has been done. I wonder, now that we've come up to it, and I know we're going to be extending, how are we going to do Media Day for the Super Bowl? I think Media Day is going to be virtual. So that's sort of going to, my God, this is going to be the Super Bowl that, well, it's going to be sort of a virtual Super Bowl party because we all enjoy Media Day at the Super Bowl. The wild, the wacky, the weird, and the unusual. That's just questions from the media. Anyway, we'll see more about it as the weeks transgress. Anyway, let's go on, shall we? All right, more headlines for you. And then we go to scores, and then we're hypnotized. And yes, friends, as we told you, the Hot Stove League was burning butter tonight. The Los Angeles Angels agreed to sign free agent left-handed starting pitcher Jose Quintana. Ken Rosenthal of the Athletic reports that the deal is for 1 year and $8 million, as Tim Brown, also of Yahoo Sports, reported. The 32-year-old Quintana he was able to return for just 10 innings late in the season, flashing slightly increased velocity and striking out 12. Now, in signing with the Angels, Quintana reunites with manager Joe Madden, whom he played for with the Cubs once he was traded there in July of 2017. Throughout the end of 2019, an all-star in 2016, Quintana was very good for the Cubs after the deal in 2017, but his production decreased in the ensuing 2 seasons overall. There were bright spots, sure, but he wasn't nearly the same pitcher with the Cubs as he was with the White Sox. In 171 innings in 2019, Quintana pitched to a 4.68 ERA, 139 WHIP, and had 152 strikeouts against 46 walks. Perhaps having almost all of 2020 off will help Quintana's stuff play better in 2021. It's hard to tell, but they're got a chance. Don't you? Yes, you do. Angels were 26-34 last season under that lovely 60-game shortened breadbasket, with the biggest issue being starting pitching, 5.52 starter ERA. Growth from Kenny, more work for Barrera, and the addition of Quintana, along with anything they get from Ohtani, is where they'll need to improve in 2021. I mean, listen to this. Here are the pitchers right now that they have. Dylan Bundy, right-hander. Andrew Heaney, left-hander. Griffin Canning, right-hander. Jose Quintana, left-hander. Jamie Barria, right-hander. And Shohei Ohtani, also right-hander. Folks, the Angels are stacked. And there's no disagreement with that. Okay, we got more headlines. We'll save the rest of the headlines for later. But right now, it is time for the scoreboard. Let's get you to the NCAA college basketball scoreboard. Our scoreboards, both national and international, are sponsored by, as usual, William Hill Sportsbook. Sports betting is coming to Michigan, and William Hill will lead the way. William Hill Sportsbook. Bet on yourself, but bet wisely. Bet safely, bet cautiously, bet responsibly. And everything is final. Let's go through the world, shall we? Townsend defeated UNC Wilmington 78-74. Kent State defeated Buffalo 84-81. Longwood, and if you ever have Longwood, make sure you hide it from the women. Longwood defeated High Point 75-54. Purdue in a, I'm going to just say, semi-conscious upset, beat 15th ranked Ohio State 67-65. Oklahoma beat Kansas State 76-50. Southeast Missouri State defeated Tennessee State 63-59. Winthrop a 72-58 winner over Presbyterian. Oregon State defeated USC 58-56. UNC Asheville defeated Gardner-Webb 79-75. Butler over DePaul 67-53. Akron, a 6-9, workable number, beat up Bowling Green 69-57. There we go. Yeah, I got it right. Radford in 3 overtimes beat Campbell 97-91. 19th ranked Missouri over South Carolina 81-70. 7th ranked Michigan over Maryland 87-63. Miami over Ball State 81-71. Florida over 6th ranked Tennessee 75-49. Syracuse an 83-57 winner over their Miami of Florida. Toledo over Central Michigan 89-72. 22nd ranked Illinois over Penn State 79-65. 3rd ranked Villanova 76-74 winner over Seton Hall. Pittsburgh beat up Duke 79-73. Utah State an 83-64 winner over Colorado State. Loyola Marymount 72-69 winner in overtime over San Diego. Ole Miss over Mississippi State 64-46. 18th ranked Alabama over Alabama bound. Cleaned up against LSU 105-75. Games that were postponed, and we'll give them to you. Campbell at Hampton, Oklahoma State at 14th ranked West Virginia, Western Michigan, Eastern Michigan, SC Upstate, Charleston Southern, and Ohio and Northern Illinois. That is your college basketball scoreboard. Hey, we've done the college. Hey, how about the pros? Let's go. NBA action. It's fan-damn-tastic, isn't it? Uh-huh. Only 2 games on the board for tonight. Let's give you the beat that we know you love. That's right. We only have 2 games in the NBA. Wowzers. Let's go to it, shall we? Denver Nuggets dispatched the Oklahoma City Thunder 119-101. And the Utah Jazz. You know, they were once New Orleans Jazz, and we know New Orleans is jazz country. You know of any place in Utah that plays jazz? Utah Jazz delivered the sucker punch to the New Orleans Pelicans 118-102. Not bad. Don't you think? Not bad at all. Okay, we go from the college action to more action. Let's go to the NHL. And we're rolling along rapidly. Everybody sing hee-hee. Let's get to it. We got a game still in progress. They're already in the second intermission, or as we like to call it now, the second pause for the cause. Colorado Avalanche leads the LA Kings 3-0. Let's go for the final scores and who are the Molson 3 stars. Final in overtime, Pittsburgh Penguins, the 5-4 winners over the Washington Capitals. Sidney Crosby for Pittsburgh, 1 goal, 2 assists. Wilson for Washington, 2 goals. And Bluger for Pittsburgh, 1 goal, 1 assist. New Jersey Devils over the New York Rangers, 4-3. No 3-star information as yet. We'll probably have it tomorrow. Philadelphia Flyers blanked the Buffalo Sabres, 3-0. Elliott for Philadelphia, 40 saves. Konecki for Philadelphia, 1 goal. And Provorov for Philadelphia. Those are your 3 stars. No information on Prov. Final in overtime. You're going to love it. Winnipeg Jets over the Ottawa Senators, 4-3. Morrissey. Loved his music. Oh, the hockey player. Not bad either. Morrissey for Winnipeg, 1 goal, 1 assist. Galchenyuk for Ottawa, 1 goal. Norris for Ottawa, 1 goal. We continue on. We're fast here, aren't we? Final in overtime, the Florida Panthers defeated the Linda Steel Chicago Blackhawks by a score of 5-4. Batrano for Florida, 1 goal. Verhaeghe for Florida, 2 goals. And Kubiak for Chicago, 2 goals, 1 assist. And the Detroit Red Wings beat up on the Columbus Blue Jackets in overtime, 3-2. Larkin for Detroit, 2 assists. Ryan for Detroit, 1 goal. And Batuzzi, he got 1 goal and assist. It was a Red Wing sweep in the old Molson 3-star selection. Games postponed. Dallas Stars, Tampa Bay Lightning, Colorado Hurricanes, and the Nashville Predators were also suspended. Yes. Yes, they were. Tonight was some preseason hockey for the AHL. Do we, by chance, happen to have some scores for the preseason? I do hope we do. I hope we got scores. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here with egg on my face. But I think we do. And hopefully we do. Hopefully, I say we do. Let's get some scores, please. Somebody, please. Scores, please. Scores. Boom. Shakalaka, shakalaka, laka, boom, boom. Okay. Hang on, I know what's wrong here. Let's do preseason. Yes. We must do preseason. Or maybe not. Okay, we got all that. So right now we don't have any scores whatsoever. Grr. Hang on, folks. Somewhere there will be scores. Because if there are not scores, we're going to cry. Yes. Okay, so we cry. Okay, leave us now go to scoreboard, because scoreboard will tell us. Scoreboard will tell everything. Why will scoreboard tell us? Because scoreboard knows all, sees all, and blanks all. So we go get you some scoreboard. We get you some hockey. We do the preseason. Oh, there we are. Here we go. We bop. She bop. You bop. I bop. We all bop. We bop together as one cohesive unit. Ooh. Okay, so apparently they don't have well, they do have preseason, but in the lovely thing known as actuality, they're in preseason, so they don't know what's going on. Do we? No, we don't. So it's we'll come back to that when and if we get something. And right now, it's time for us to span the globe of sports worlddom. To give you some scores. But before we do that, we got to do another little cheap plug. Tonight on the Ricada Law Channel, another great episode of Law Splaining the Interwebs with your humble Minnesota lawyer, Minnesota attorney, Nick Ricada and Company. Tonight, Nick and friends will be talking about corporatist nightmares, Trump's farewell, and legal video reviews. It's all happening midnight Eastern, 11 Central, right here on YouTube on the Ricada Law Channel. Have fun with it, as they say in the world. Have fun. All right. Let's get to some of the international soccer, and then we'll get up to the rest of this fun-loving fiesta that we love to call a scoreboard. But somewhere you cannot be bored without scores. All right, let's get to it. In the Premier League, West Ham United over West Bromwich Albion 2-1. Leicester City over Chelsea 2-0. In the FA Cup third round, Southampton over Shrewsbury Town 2-0. In Championship football, Derby County over Bournemouth 1-0. Reading a 3-0 winner over Coventry City. Blackburn Rovers and Swansea City had their match postponed due to a waterlogged pitch. Rotherham United and Stoke City tied at 3. Watford beat Barnsley 1-0. In League One action, Hull City a 3-0 winner over Accrington Stanley. Peterborough United 2-1 winner over Charlton Athletic. Blackpool and Northampton Town were postponed due to a waterlogged pitch. Crewe Alexandra 3-2 winner over the Bristol Rovers. Doncaster Rovers a 1-0 winner over Rochdale. Lincoln City and Gillingham. the skipper to they were postponed due to, yes, a waterlogged pitch. Milton Keynes Dons, a 3-1 winner over Fleetwood Town. Portsmouth, 4-0 winner over Wimbledon. And Plymouth Argyle defeated Sunderland 2-1. In League Two, Carlisle United, Leyton Orient game postponed, as was Crawley Town and Stevenage. They were also postponed. Cheltenham Town and Newport County ended in a 1-1 tie. Harrogate Town and Exeter City tied at nothing. Morecambe, which was Wise, tied with Walsall, 1-up. Cambridge United over Southend United, 2-1. Tranmere Rovers over the Full Screen Rovers, 3-2. In women's international friendlies, I would love to have a women's international friendly. Anyway, USA defeated Colombia 4-0. In National Soccer League, here are the postponements. Bromley and Sutton United, they were postponed. Boreham Wood and Barnet were postponed. Solihull Moors and Weymouth were also postponed. Wealdstone and Dover Lake postponed. Yeovil and Knox County, they were also postponed. Kingsland Town defeated Eastleigh 1-0. Stockport County defeated Dagenham and Redbridge 2-0. National League North, York City Gateshead, Guiseley and Kidminster Harriers, Darlington and Hereford, Curzon, Ashton and Southport, Charlie and Kettering Town and AC Fylde and Brackley Town, all postponed. Only one game was official. Bradford Park Avenue and Chester tied at 3. In National League South, Dulwich Hamlet and St. Albans City were postponed. Billary K Town and Chelmsford City, 3-3. Bath City defeated Havington Waterlooville. Wasn't that an ABBA song? Who knows? 2-1 Bath City over Havant and Waterlooville. Hemel Hempstead Town lost to Oxford City 5-3. Braintree Town defeated Maidstone United 2-0. Ebbsfleet United over Slough Town 2-0. The FA Trophy second round, Aldershot Town defeated Solihull Moors 3-2. Torquay United over Boreham Wood 4-0. Southport over FC Halifax Town 2-1. Bromley and Woking tied at 1. Woking did win 7-6 on penalties. Kettering Town lost to Leamington 3-0. Hereford defeated Stamford 2-0. Everything else, the Scottish League, the Sierra Premier, Irish Premiership, they were postponed. Spanish La Liga, Cadiz and Levante tied at 2. Real Valladolid and Elche tied at 2. Seville over Alaves 2-1. In Das Bundesliga in German, Borussia Mönchengladbach defeated Werder Bremen 1-0. VfL Wolfsburg over Mainz 05 2-0. Bayer for Leverkusen over Borussia Dortmund 2-1. Hoffenheim over Hertha Berlin 3-0. In Italy action, it was Pisa over Roma 4-2. Australian A-League, Western Sydney Wanderers. They call it the Wanderers. They call it the Wanderers. There's around. Everybody's saying. Defeated Central Coast Mariners 1-0. In Belgium, it was Royal Excel Mouscron and the Waasland Beveren tied at 1. Anderlecht over Sporting de Charleroi 3-0. Turkish Super League, Gotsep 4-0 winner over Glencoe. And Kayserispor over Istanbul Başakşehir 2-0. Trabzonspor defeated Konyaspor 3-1. A wacky day, yes. But we're making this, yes. And folks, we say hi to people on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Minds. We also say hi to those of you on Gab, as well as TikTok. All of our friends on the internet, from Facebook, Twitter, and everywhere else in the free world. By the way, Minds and Gab, good on you for saving us. Anyway, Guess what? It's time. Time for scoreboard. Nothing in the media bites, but we do have something that does bite. It's called scoreboard. Let's go to it. Shall we? We shall. Because we got about 10 minutes of a show left. We're on for 40. Let's make it count. We finished at 12:15. This is going to be a fun and interesting evening. So here we go. Everybody smile, say cheese. Okay, we gave it all that. Let's go now to basketball. In the EuroLeague, Olympiacos defeated Lyon Villeurbanne in overtime, 101-93. In the Euro Cup, Monaco over Unicaja, 90-71. Citadel Olympiage over Budenkreuz, 74-71. Levallois over Partizan, 79-62. In Italy, Basketball Liga A, Olimpia Milano, no relation to Alyssa Milano, 83-81 over Cremona. In Swedish hockey, this is going to be fun. Brynäs over Örebro, 2-0. Linköpings over Frölunda, 2-1. Skellefteå over Luleå, 3-2. Djurgårdens over Rogel, 3-2. In the Czech Republic, since we've already done the NHL, the Extra Liga for Czech Republic, Mountfield HK, 3-2 winner over Mlada Boleslav. Old Milk over Kometa Brno, 2-1. Sparta Prague over Keska Budovic, 6-2. Ziln over Pleasant, 2-0. Liberec over Klavi Vari, 4-3. Pardubice over Vikovice, 3-0. In Finland, where I wish I was. Kalpa over Karpat, 4-1. Cuckoo over Hammerlina, 4-1. Tepro over JYP. You know what I mean? Get out with JYP. 6-1. And Asat over Vasan Sport, 4-1. And folks, we got 3 minutes left. We're going to check in on if we got any media bites for you. We'll give them to you. If not, we'll just ad lib. Because we got about 3 Tiki Poos remaining. All right. Matt Veskurgian and Alex Rodriguez will return as ESPN Sunday Night Baseball broadcast team for 2021. ESPN is rolling out an all-female First Take, Her Take podcast. Yay. What else is there? Sandy Ellerson's post-Jared Porter presser showed more Mets problems, including a statement sent before reading ESPN's report, which reminds me, we should have did the report. Yes, we do. Yes, we should. So shall we? I think we shall. Let us do that. Let's do that before we say our goodnights to you all. And yes, friends, it was the shortest employment ever in the history of the New York Mets. Why, you say? Well, because New York Mets are right now looking for a new general manager. You're saying to yourself, wait a minute, I thought they already had one. They did, but not good. New York Mets general manager Jared Porter sent explicit, unsolicited texts and images to a female reporter in 2016, culminating with a picture of an erect, naked member. No, we're not talking Mr. Met. According to a copy of the text history obtained by the 4-letter monolith ESPN. The woman, a foreign correspondent who had moved to the U.S. to cover Major League Baseball, said at one point she ignored more than 60 messages from Porter before he sent the final lewd photo. The text relationship started... Hey there. Can we do this? Thank you. The text relationship started casually before Porter, then the Chicago Cub director of professional scouting, began complimenting her appearance, inviting her to meet him in various cities and asking why she was ignoring him. And the text showed she had stopped responding to Porter after he sent a photo of pants featuring, well, we won't say that, a bulge in the groin area. Porter continued texting her anyway. In essence, he sent the woman 17 pictures. The first 15 were of the hotel and its restaurant. The 16th was the same as an earlier photo of the bulge in his pants. The 17th was, well, a picture of his staff. Tiny thing, isn't it? Reached by ESPN on Monday evening, Porter acknowledged texting with the woman. He initially said he had not sent any pictures of himself until the exchanges show that he sent selfies and other pictures. He said that the more explicit ones are not of me. Those are like kind of joke stock images. Right. After asking whether ESPN was planning to run the story, he asked for more time before later declining further comment. On Tuesday morning, the Mets fired Porter, according to a tweet from owner Steve Cohen. In my initial press conference, I spoke about the importance of integrity, and I meant it, Cohen tweeted. There should be zero tolerance for this type of behavior. We won't go on with the basics. Suffice to say that if you drop trowel, and, well, if you meet, let's just put it this way. If you meet a woman, meet her in the most decent way possible. I mean, come on, guys. No one wants a dick pic, except if it's pictures of Dick Van Dyke or any person with the first name Dick, or any celebrity with the first name Dick. Those are the only dick pics women want. Not the kind where you drop trowel and say, hi, would you like to meet Mr. Happy? Okay, that's not where we wanted to go, but hey, we went there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, beyond all things bright and beautiful and insane. Hey, you didn't miss a thing, Mandy. ¿Qué pasa? Hiya. That's right. Mandy Summers did not miss us. She was in the chat. We were in the zone. We thank you. Hey, what a way. We went past 40 minutes by 2. Wow. That's a record, ladies and gentlemen. A record we're proud to have here on the Sports Final. Friends, Romans, countrymen, that's going to wrap it up for us. We give you all of our best. And one more time, because Andy's here, gotta say it, I can't wait for Super Dead, the story of my love life. But anyway, folks, once again, Mandy Summers, one of many people that have put the comics industry back on the right track. And if you ever want to back any of these fine people of Comicsgate fame, go to Indiegogo and back them. Get some nice little swag, and everything is indeed golden. So there you go. There it is. Wart the Wizard. And I did promise that me and a friend of mine, with this, me and a friend of mine, we will turn it into an audiobook. This is good. This is good, folks. If you ever want to see great book, there it is right there. And there's the other books and a few other things. Of course, they're still in their little bag. We got time. What the heck? It's my show. Okay, let's see. Let me see here. There's and of course, let's not forget Rocket Gal and the Mole Man from Mars. Also, great comic reading. And if you ever wondered, I gotta tell you, they got some great artists. Not just Peter Gilmore, but Mr. Martin, EVS, and of course, yesterday, I have to show these again. Yesterday, and of course, Peeps. The Phantom books and artwork. Love it, love it, love it. Let's not forget, of course, our man, Anthony Romano. There you go, right there. If you ever want to see. Now, I don't know how he did this, but this is what I looked in high school. Hey, hi, how you doing? Would you like to go into the trees? Hey, how are you doing? All right. Actually, that's not how I looked in high school. I looked like this in high school. Where are we here? Oh, I want to show a couple more things before we vamoose here. Wired, if you're watching, Eridana. I don't know. Did Mandy post for this? I have no idea, but it's good. These are great books. And I have a box of old comic books here. The one thing I truly enjoyed, and I'm going to share this. I want to share this with a lot of people. We used to go to Lansing for a thing called Shudokon. They no longer have it, but some great people were a part of this, from musicians on up, and that got me really going. I do want to show this before we sign off the air tonight. We all grew up. Well, some of us grew up, others didn't. But there was a show on Cartoon Network called Adventure Time. And in this place, the Midwest Media Expo, got to meet one of the artists of, Nat. Nat was her name. And this is one of her little arts. This was 2015. There you go. Adventure Time. Yay. Got some good autographs too here. Anime comic book snob. I love it. And of course, my collection is not complete without one of my hearts. I have to do this. Why? Because I'm a cultured person. Can't you tell I'm cultured? There you go. There, ladies and gentlemen, before the world, Doctor Who. The best reason to go to Britain. As we all know, Britain, of course, the home of comedy and Doctor Who. And before we, hello there, Peter. How are you, sir? Zup. Yeah, we're about ready to wrap things up in about 13 minutes. I can vamp for a while. It's nice to see you all here. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your third, fifth, eighth cousin that there's a sports show that knows no meaning to the term insanity. We also have no passive aggression here. It's just me, myself, and I, my little cat, and me mum. But I just thought I'd give a little shout out to all the fine folk over there at Comic Skate. Of course, Peter Gilmore, one of the best artistes. And remember, you have to say it. You have to say the word artiste in sort of a cultured form, sort of like, oh, I don't know, Kenny Everett is artiste. Or artiste, if you prefer. Yes. It's going good, Peter. Great to see you. Great to see the lovely Miss Mandy Summers. And folks, if you ever are here on YouTube, now I hope you is, you gotta check Mandy Summers shows out. They are funny as hell. They are funny. They are outrageous, uncensored, unscripted, uncola, undonner, unblitzen, unrudolph. They're pretty good, and they bring out the best. And Mandy Summers is among the best. There are other people in Comicsgate, but she has done it again. Yes. I sound like one of those Baptist preachers. By the way, I want to just briefly say one thing. I got family in Alabama. my relatives. I visited them one time. I visited them many times. But I will say this about Alabama. It's a different world in Alabama than it is here in Michigan. And I will tell you why. They are strange, but they're good people. I mean, here in Michigan, you have Hardee's, McDonald's, Rallies. We just recently got a Popeyes. Down south, down in Alabama, if you want a good hamburger, and I mean the best hamburger, you must go for a Crystal Burger. Crystal Burgers are they're like pure gold. If you're ever down Alabama way, you see a Crystal's, go there. Get a hamburger. You eat that thing, and I swear to God, you'll be getting a cot. You'll be sitting it outside and waiting for the damn place to open up the next day. They are that good. They are addictive. Crystals are good. There's a Chick-fil-A up in Lansing, Michigan. I tried their chicken sandwich. I mean, their chicken sandwich, their chocolate chunk cookie, and their fries. Dear God. If they ever open a fish and chip stand, I'm out of I'm out of my mind and out of my marbles. It was that good. And the lemonade at Chick-fil-A was awesome. I mean, just the right bit of lemon. I mean, this thing was ooh. Yes. Not only do I do sports, I also do food, which in some ways could make you want to go crazy. But really, I got to tell you, I mean, good stuff. I miss Alabama. I went there as a kid, stayed with my grandma Baxley, and my relatives down there. My folks came, got me because summer was almost over, and we were planning to leave to come back here in Michigan. We were watching the news. This was long ago, and on the they had a live report from a bridge. I think one of Montgomery, Alabama's most driven through bridges, and it was a march. Some people in hoods, and I looked at my dad and I looked at my mom and I said, and I was like about 15, 16 at the time. I looked at them and I said, guys, I think we better get the hell out of here. So my dad said to my mom, don't worry. We won't even go. They'll be gone before we leave. Yeah. We left. Sure enough, they were finishing their walk as we drove very, very quickly over that bridge. Mm-hmm. Suffice to say that the ride back home for at least a little while, silence and a few one of these. Little pontification there. And by the way, I love the name. You thought Lug Nuts. Yeah. Down the hallway. You thought Lug Nuts was a strange name for a baseball team. The Montgomery Biscuits. I love that name. Love it, but God love the Lug Nut. She's probably down the hallway, Mom. But anyway, I'm
talking about the baby.
What baby? That's the cat you're hearing, Ma.
Oh.
Thank you. Anyway, just thought I'd make mention of that before we call it a night, or Fred, or Thelma, or Daphne, or Scooby Doo. However you want to pull it. But thank you all for tuning in. We got about 5 minutes, and I've talked about that long. You like the hat? Well, thank you. Thank you very much. This is actually a hat from the 2017 Crosstown Showdown between the Lansing Lugnuts and the Michigan State Spartans. Yep. This hat got me out of everything. There you go. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? There it is. Okay. Like that? I love the shirt. It's weird. Hey, I'm getting used to cricket, so what am I doing? But we got about 4 minutes left, and the clock ticks more downwards than I've ever had before in my life. Yes, indeed. We entertain and inform you. And after that, we just completely go bananas. Okay, folks. That is going to wrap things up for us. Wait. Please, keep on the air. No, we got a lot of things to do tomorrow as we prepare for, believe it or not, Point or Resort. More sports, more good things to come, and a fresh haddock. All that and a lot more. We got your sports. We're entertaining. We're sports attaining. And, oh yeah, I must do this. Friends, if you ever want to impress a woman, don't send them a dick pic. Just do one thing. Now, I'm only going to show this. I'm going to show this as many times as I can, but to all you single guys out there, please take my advice. If you want to impress a woman, don't send them a dick pic. No, sir. Just, Zamfir has the pan flute. Just take out the musical instrument, the truest musical instrument of love, the kazoo, or if you get two of them, put them in like this, and just go like this. Or, of course, if you believe in cereal, yep, the kazoo, the newest musical instrument of love. And I trust you, and trust me. I trust you, I trust me. Hey, what am I doing? You play the kazoo for a woman, she will be yours for at least 3 seconds. 3 seconds, 2 minutes, or maybe for life. Yeah, I wonder, maybe if I do this. Anyway, there we go. Little kazoo for you to end our little showgram. We're on the air Monday through Friday, 11:35. Unless there's a major sporting event, then we're delayed. We have to follow the rules of sport. Then again, that's about all the rules we follow here. So thank you, folks, for dropping by, dropping in, and having fun. It's been fun having you, and we hope to do this again tomorrow, because if we don't do this again tomorrow, I'm going to cry. But thank you, and I hope, like I said, tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell your loved ones, or the next door neighbor. Tell your kids, tell everybody that there's a sports show that is so weird it deserves to be seen on a commercial network. I like anyone. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and until we meet again, Steve the Baxman Baxley saying thank you, good night, God bless, and remember, for those of you in England and everywhere else on the other side of the world, good morning, and for all of us here, good night, good morning, festive hoorays, and be good to one another. Remember, your heart's in the right place. It's next to the lungs. Steve Axley, thank you. Good night. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the L2C Media Network and YouTube, without whom this program would never find a home. Good night, everybody. And Mandy Summers, you rule Comicsgate, as does Peter Gilmore, EVS, and everyone else. Adios, muchachos. See ya tomorrow. Bye-bye.